Back in a tumultuous 2019 for much of the state of Arkansas weather-wise.
And thousands of acres were destroyed, hundreds of homes washed up in the record-breaking flooding. It happened all across the Arkansas River, from the Delta to central Arkansas, all the way up to the River Valley. Thousands were impacted by this record-breaking flooding. It caused millions in damage and breached several levees just in Yell County alone.
KRK4's Jay Burr is joining us now live from the state capitol tonight. And Jay, we know you've been combing through this latest levee report that the governor of Arkansas commissioned, who wanted this thing done. It is expansive. There's a lot in it, and he says there's a lot to pay attention to.
Absolutely, Bob. And in fact, it was July 27th of last year that the governor issued that proclamation creating the Arkansas Levee Task Force. And it was today that the culmination of all that work assessing the state levee system here in Arkansas came to fruition.
Governor Hutchinson, I'm very, very pleased to present to you the Arkansas Levee Task Force final report.
And with that, the Arkansas Levee Task Force's job was complete. It's been about 6 months of work for the task force evaluating the levee system in Arkansas after the historic floods of last year. Governor Asa Hutchinson remembers a phone call he got from the Tulsa district of the Army Corps of Engineers.
In a matter of days, there will be a record amount of water that will be released from Oklahoma into the Arkansas River.
The task force submitted a 79-page report with 17 different recommendations to improve the levee system across the state.
And we need to pay attention to the recommendations.
The 17 recommendations were split into 4 categories. They analyzed the current conditions of levees in the state, different funding sources to maintain and build levees, oversight and reporting, and potential legislative changes along with levee district board structure. With respect to law changes potentially with the fiscal session on the horizon, the task force suggested a patient approach.
Decided really to watch what's going to happen over the next year and a half.
Governor Hutchinson wants the local boards to fund as much as possible.
If there is any state funding, that it be in the form of incentive grants to the levee districts.
Despite the flood of 2019 being one of the worst natural disasters Arkansas has ever seen, Governor Hutchinson is looking at the silver lining of it.
I believe this is one of the good things that came out of a terrible circumstance with the 2019 flood.
Governor Hutchinson also said he was in favor of a standardized reporting system for all of the levee boards across the state. Also worth mentioning that this task force only looked at the Arkansas River levee system, but they do say that all the recommendations are applicable to the other levee systems across the state. Live at the state capitol, I'm Jay Burr.